So the one thing about camping and overlanding is the amount of gear that you actually take with you. I mean, just take a look at that pile right there behind me. That is all gear that has not been put away. And if you're anything like me, you have a vehicle that is either not desirable or not equipped to do a build out for our total organization. I'm not doing any build outs on this. And the reason being is this is my daily driver. So you end up with this. Fortunately for the rest of the car though, do need to work on some organization as far as some of the different gear. A complete mess of gear just thrown in the back. And then if you have your back set up for a sleeping arrangement, I went ahead and set this up. I said I would try one night sleeping in here, see how it goes. This is probably the setup that I would actually have for sleeping arrangements. Then the front of your vehicle becomes a complete mess with gear. So right now, because I'm car camping, I got all this extra gear with me today. Front seat's a little bit of a mess that you don't want outside getting all wet. And then the other problem is the packing and the unpacking. What do I take on a trip? What don't I take? Am I going to forget something? Then you throw it all in your car, complete mess. It's no secret that I've actually come to love the Kelty bag system. The organizers are just totally great. In my prior video, you have seen a review of this. This is the Kelty Kitchen Deluxe. I'm not going to go through all the features because I do have a prior video on it. But in this bag, I have all my cookware that you will need. Everything is all completely organized. I got all my utensils up here. I have my backpacking stove with fuel. I have extra fuel. Got my drink bottle, dish soap, plates. Got my dish pan. I've got a cutting board back here. Got my coffee mug, extra butane bottles. So that keeps my kitchen gear all completely organized. I just grab this bag and go. No mess. No wondering what I'm going to take, what I'm not going to take. It stays packed up at all times. I just take the bag out, grab whatever I need from it, cook, clean up, put it all back. Not forgetting anything, organized, not mess everywhere. Totally love it. So with that in mind, they do make another kitchen bag, which is just a roll-up, which is a little bit smaller, which is this one right here. This one I use for my toiletries. I actually bought two of these bags, the roll-up ones. So on the roll-up one, you don't have the big pouch that it fits all like my plates and everything. This is more or less designed just for utensils, but it makes a great toiletry bag. I also bought a second one for some of the little tools that I need to carry, like screwdrivers. I'm not sure if I can fit my hammer in here, although I do have a smaller one, but like screwdrivers, some sockets or whatever, just some road gear. But this one right here is my toiletry bag. So let me show you this. So here, as you can see, I have it wrapped up. I got my toilet paper stored right on the outside. Put a band around it so it stays on the bag. I'll go ahead and open this up. And lay it out. So in the first zippered pocket, that stores my body soap, shampoo, deodorant. Although some people say, why do you need deodorant when you're camping or overlanding? Trust me, after a day or two you get stinky. I know one of the things about through hiking, what they say, embrace the stink, but yeah, anyway. Also got my toothpaste. The second pocket contains a towel and face cloth, all right in the same bag, so I'm not forgetting to pack that. The third pocket is a little bit empty right now. It just has a bottle of bug spray because it would not fit in this fourth pocket. The fourth pocket has my thermocell, the extra fuel cartridges that go with it, and the little packs, and also another thing of bug spray. This way here, I am not forgetting any of my toiletries at all. Everything with this just rolls up nice and compact. Take my toilet paper, slide it through the hanging strap. Wrap the strap around it. Snap it shut. Compact, ready to go. All set just to throw in my vehicle. And then later I can go ahead and actually hang this up inside my vehicle. Over there we would set up the hanging toiletries. This way I don't have to actually get out of my vehicle if I need to freshen up or I need the bug spray. Everything I can just leave hanging up right inside my vehicle if needed. Or I can actually hang it up outside. And I got one of those pop-up privacy tents that I can set up a quick little makeshift shower in, and then I can hang this up and have everything right there. Or also that pop-up privacy tent can also be used as a portable outhouse. So everything's right compact right here. And as you can see right here, this is my list of everything that I have when I take camping with me, especially car camping. This is not for backpacking. So there's a lot of stuff on here that is not organized at all, which brings me to my next item. So this item right here is the next item in what I would call the Kelty camping organizing trinity. This is the cargo box. Basically, it's a duffel bag, rigid-sided box with 3 cubes for organizing. They say this thing is actually big. I have not opened it up yet or taken a look at it because this is my next step of organizing. Basically, I just want to have a bunch of bags, my kitchen bag, my toiletry bag, my camera equipment, and whatever I can fit in here that I can just put in the car. Less time packing, less time unpacking, and more organized. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. The nice thing about this is it's actually got hanging straps on it, so that if I wanted to hang it up vertically, it is pretty roomy. As you can see how big it is. In use dimensions is 19.5 by 12 by 12 inches. The volume is 28 by 38 cubic inches or 46.5 liters. It weighs 5 pounds in itself empty. And then packed, everything's going to be 19.5 by 13 by 4.5 inches. So it's actually designed for pretty much everything you need. So it is going to be a little bit heavy depending on what you pack in it. But it does come with these straps. So you can either hang it vertically, or I can actually move one of these straps down to here and actually hang it up horizontally inside the bag, or box rather, as they call it. You've got 3 organizational cubes. Which are pretty roomy, so I'm going to go ahead start packing these cubes, and let's see how much of the gear that's on my other list here that I can actually go ahead and fit in here. That way there I don't have to think about what I'm taking with me. So the first thing on the list actually has to deal with heat. So basically, we're going to take a look at the wood, kindling, and fire starters. Although I will go ahead and put a propane tank in here right now because I want to get one of those propane torches for lighting my campfire. I actually love having a campfire at night when I'm camping. Generally, I don't run into too many burn bans where you can't have a campfire, so I love a natural wood campfire. But let's go ahead and put our fire starters in this first bag. Okay, so let's see what I can actually fit. So like I said, the first thing that's going to go in is going to be a 1-pound propane bottle for getting a torch. The bag will actually form to itself a little bit better once I get it packed. It's just been sitting in the package right now. Alright, I also got these Envirolog fire starters, which are basically, I'm going to get into making my own at some point, but they're just the little ketchup pouches with some flammable material in there, coated with wax that you just light and start your fires pretty easily. This will actually stand up in here. I haven't actually tested this yet. They say this makes an awesome fire starter, and probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe end up making some of the ketchup packs with this material in it. This right here is actually dryer lint. You can make charred cloth out of this if you're a backwoods bushcraft type of person, but this makes an awesome fire starter very quick. So we'll go ahead, we'll put that in there. These right here are fireplace matches. They come in a little tube. Yes, they are that long. Great, so you don't burn your fingers. So that fits laying down, which is like totally perfect. Don't know if I need to carry all these with me. These are just various matches, long disposable butane lighters, book matches, and like I said, the great thing about this is waterproof, or at least water resistant. So this will actually lay down in the bottom. I also have, this here is a brick of fire starter sticks, which I don't put a whole section in. I just put a little bit when I'm starting a fire because these burn for a very long time. I'll put that in there. And for my last camping trip, I actually have a leftover bag of kindling that is store-bought, so it does not have any bugs in it. We can lay this down right on top. For a safety measure, I'm just going to go ahead, throw a couple Bic lighters down in the bottom. And now I can just go ahead and see if with all this stuff will it actually zip up. Wow, zips up with ease. That just cleared out a whole section underneath my table. And the cool thing out is, when I go by the fire, I can just take this one cube out, put it on my table, everything's right there for the fire. And that's the other thing about this, is in the bottom here, so you don't have just this canvas material flopping around on you, it does have this rigid kind of piece of plastic board so that it stays open. So that we'll go ahead and we'll drop down in. So the best way to fit this would be to stand the cubes up. And I could probably go ahead and put a little sticker on here. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now. All labeled. Now I can just pull this out and see that this is actually my fire starters. Like I said, once I get the torch head will go in here also because there is extra room for it. And next on my list we have is my lighting bag. For the lighting bag, what I was using in the past was this big kind of giant duffel bag. Actually, I also forgot what I have in here since the last time I went camping, so let's see if this is gonna go in that cargo box. Okay, so after further looking, my lighting bag is a complete unorganized mess as far as trying to find anything, so I am going to go ahead and make use of one of these for my lighting bag. So far on the bottom, I put my outdoor weatherproof camp lights that I usually set up on the canopy or on the tarp itself that I set up as a canopy. I'm going to go ahead and put my solar charging lights on top that I use inside the vehicle. This right here is a little USB hanging light that I can use inside my vehicle on a battery pack. Go ahead and we'll put that on top also. These two pouches right here are LED light strips. They're the ribbon lights. They also got their own hanging kind of zip tie, reusable zip ties. Go ahead, we'll put that in there as well. These right here are utility flashlights that I can hang off of the back of my vehicle. Don't really like these so much is because they have the portability and the magnet so that I can put them on the back of the vehicle if I need to work or if I need to light up something. But as far as being able to aim through the trees to see if there's any intruders, it doesn't really work too well. But they're great because they're magnets. I can put them on the vehicle magneted. Also, they have these hanging hooks so that I can hang them over a table or whatever. We'll go ahead and organize that and put that in there. Can't have enough of these little reusable zip tie things. We'll put that in there nice and organized. I have two of these. These are multi-port USB power that I can plug right into my little EcoFlow. So we'll go ahead and I've already got one in there. We'll go ahead and lay the second one on top. Like I said, I always keep one of these light switches that I can put in the vehicle. My headlamp I always keep separate with my battery pack because the headlamp gets used a lot more than just at camp. I can also go ahead and put my thermometer, indoor-outdoor thermometer, in case I don't have any cell phone signal to tell me what the temperature is. So that pretty much cleaned up this bag. Can't forget these little USBs because this can also be used to charge these lights if I don't charge them solar. Also, I can use this as a battery pack to charge my phone. So this will be my camp lighting. It's probably going to be overkill for camp lighting, but probably can go ahead and put this thing in. So I just need just a little bit of light for a stealth setup. I actually got a couple of these. So we can just go ahead and put that in. And this will be all my camp lighting. Perfect. So now this empties out and becomes my camp tarp bag, which is something I may or may not always take with me. If I'm car camping for more than one night, I will take this and set it up so that it's top over the picnic table in case we get any rain. Or also, who knows, if I ever have some friends that want to go out and want to do some backwoods camping, this will be light enough to take so that we can set up a tarp over our tents or whatever. So this is my separate camp tarp bag, and in this I have the poles for the tarp right here. They're kind of like tent poles. They break down. I showed you that in another video. Got the paracord for it. The stakes to stake it down. I just got 2 stakes for now, depending on the setup. Also got some magnetized hooks if I want to magnet it to my car. This is going to go in the cargo box so that if I need to hang other stuff off the car. So that's going to go my next thing. But the other thing I like having a separate tarp bag for is, as you can probably see inside here, the dirt from the stakes. This will actually make it so that my lights stay nice and clean. So one of the things you might be asking is, what do I do about first aid when I'm out camping and doing some of my activity? Truthfully, at my age, I don't do anything totally crazy anyway. I don't put myself in situations where I expect any trauma, although it can happen. So basically, I just carry enough with me at all times. If something small should happen, like where I need to have a bandage of some sort, band-aids, some bug bite type stuff. I do have a snake bite kit, although I've never used it. I don't even know how much that actually works. So I always keep the little portable first aid kits either in my backpack with my clothes or somewhere near the car when I go out, or actually in a Ziploc bag when I go out on the kayak or whatever. So I'm not looking to carry any splints, A-straps, although I probably should carry an A-strap. I probably should throw that in my portable thing. I just carry basically the basics. Alrighty, well, that condensed a lot of my stuff down off my list. So depending on what I use this other extra empty thing for miscellaneous packing, if I don't take it, I can put the roll-up bag in the box itself. But yeah, I mean, that condensed down a lot of stuff, makes it a lot easier to pack. So if I do take the dog, I guess I can put all his stuff right in here. And then probably my extra batteries, I can probably just put that in here as I go. So probably a good 90% of what I would take camping on a 1 or 2 night or maybe even a week trip is now already packed. Just need to grab the bag and go, and a few other items. Not going to be spending hours trying to sort through, deciding what I want to take, what's going to leave home, did I forget something. I just grab these bags and go. And the nice thing is, since I'm not doing a build out on my rig, this is totally removable so that I can put it in another vehicle if needed. I can take it out when my vehicle is being used as my daily driver. If at some point I do go with a pickup with a camper set up in the bed, with like a platform to sleep on with a mattress, I can store that underneath the platform out of the way. This can easily go in the front seat or actually be used in the back seat under my air mattress to provide extra support for the air mattress. So I mean, this is great. This is not even totally full yet. I mean, check this out. So yes, it looks kind of big, but I got all my camp lights in here, got my fire starters in here. I slid down on the side here. This is kind of a road emergency flashlight. So you can set this up if you're in the street, kind of flashes to warn people. Got this little flashlight on it, not much, but road emergency. And then you got this one that is not much, but if you don't need the bright lights of the LED. So that's slid in there. Slid on this side, my Goal Zero solar charger just slides right in there so that it doesn't get damaged. You know, the solar panel, solar charger just slides right in there. You've seen me talk about this on other videos. That pretty much takes care of everything. Like I said, I got one extra pack for like my battery charges, extra batteries, or other miscellaneous stuff that I can just grab and pack out the night before I head out. Or if it becomes something that totally stays in there, I'll pack that in the future. That's what I call the Kelty trinity of adventure bags. You got the cargo box with the 3 cube bags in it. You got the roll-up toiletry one that I showed you, which is actually a kitchen bag, but can be used for other things. I got an extra one of those. Then I've got the kitchen deluxe organizer. So basically, I'm just ready for any adventures now. Again, today it's raining. I just need this weather to clear up. This summer has been a bummer for trying to plan any trips at all, because camping in the rain is no fun. I mean, I can sleep in the back of the SUV, but I don't have the headroom to kind of relax and recline in the back if I had the bed set up, or I would have to sit in the front seat. Plus, who wants to be out in the rain anyway? I mean, you can't have a campfire. Cooking outdoors is a pain. I do have rain gear if I want to take a walk or go hiking, but mosquitoes this year have been crazy with this rain anyway. So I hope you like this little video, and we'll see you in the next one.